Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're really getting into the heart of a legendary city.
That's right.
We're working from a script called Dilwalon Ki Dilli.
Which means Delhi City of Big-Hearted People. A great title.
It really is. And our goal here is, to go beyond just the facts and figures,
Yep.
try and understand what makes Delhi, well, Delhi, its spirit.
Exactly. We've got this script that gives us a real feel for the place, its history, its modern pulse, the food, festivals, people, all of it.
So for listeners who like to get the essence of things efficiently, this should be quite revealing.
Yeah, we'll try to hit those aha moments, connect
Yeah.
the dots, but, without drowning in detail, just highlight what makes it unique.
Okay, so let's dive in. Part one, I guess, is the history. The script jumps right in saying Delhi's story spans, what, around 5,000 years?
Yeah, 5,000 years. It's almost hard to imagine, isn't it?
It really is. It mentions Indraprastha, linking it way back to the Pandavas,
Yeah.
almost mythical origins.
Mm-hmm. And then it sweeps forward to Shahjahanabad, the Mughal city. So you get this incredible historical range right away.
What really struck me is this theme of transformation. Delhi isn't presented as static.
Not at all. It's a city that's seen empires rise and fall, constant change, constant rebirth, that's central to its character, I think. This resilience.
And the landmarks mentioned, like the Qutub Minar
Yeah, that sense of reaching for the sky, of history layered upon history.
and the Red Fort symbolizing, well, grandeur and power.
Mughal power, specifically. The script has this line, every stone tells a story.
I loved that line. It makes you think, doesn't it? All
Yeah.
those hidden narratives.
Absolutely. These aren't just monuments. They're like living links to the past that still shape the city's identity today. That sense of deep time.
Okay, so let's shift from that deep past to Delhi today. The script really contrasts it, showing this dynamic modern energy.
It does. It talks about the Delhi Metro.
Right, calls it a lifeline, not just transport, which feels accurate for a city that size.
Definitely. It's changed everything. But it's not just the metro. The script points to, the startup culture, all the cafes, the malls,
Corporate towers, too. Signs of new aspirations, a different kind of energy.
a very different kind of energy. But, and this is the interesting part,
Go on.
the script insists that despite all this modernity, Delhi's heart beats with the same old passion.
Ah, okay. So this underlying continuity. Even with the glass towers and the startups, something essential remains. What do you think that passion is?
Well, that's the big question, isn't it? The script seems to suggest we can find some answers in the food.
Ah, yes. The food section, it says the real taste of Delhi is in its streets.
Exactly. You have to get out there, experience it directly.
It mentions specific places. Chandni Chowk, of course.
Legendary. And Kareem's, Lajpat Nagar.
Ah,
These are like pilgrimage sites for food lovers.
totally. And the dishes,
Hmm.
Parinth from Chandni Chowk.
Oh, yeah.
Kebabs from Kareem's.
Succulent, you imagine.
And the Golgappa in Lajpat Nagar. Just saying it makes me want some.
Me too. And listen to how the script describes it. Every bite a memory, a taste you cannot forget.
It's very evocative. It suggests food is more than just fuel here. It's culture, it's history.
Deeply personal history too, I bet. And the overall description, spicy, bold, and unforgettable.
That almost sounds like a description of Delhi itself, doesn't it? Spicy, bold, unforgettable.
It really does. A perfect fit.
So moving from taste to sight, or maybe just atmosphere, the script talks about the colors of Delhi, presents it as a kind of ongoing fair.
Yeah, a confluence of celebrations of different cultures bumping up against each other.
And it stresses the inclusivity. It says people celebrate hearts, not just colors, which is a lovely way to put it.
It is. It points to Delhi being this true melting pot. Holi, Eid, Diwali, Christmas mine. The script lists them all.
Suggesting they're all celebrated with sort of equal enthusiasm by many.
Or at least that the spirit of celebration transcends specific communities. It creates this really vibrant, blended cultural fabric.
It also mentions the Lodi Art District, a more modern expression of this color.
Exactly. It shows this isn't just about traditional festivals. That spirit of art, of color, of public expression, it's finding new forms. It's alive and evolving.
Right, so it's not just preserved in amber, it's dynamic.
Precisely.
Okay, finally, let's talk about the people. The Dilwal, the big-hearted ones. How does the script describe them?
It gives us some interesting contrasts. Fast-paced, but not selfish.
Okay, so energetic, maybe a bit rushed, but with an underlying generosity.
Seems to be the implication. Then, loud in speech, but proud at heart.
I like that. Maybe direct, maybe a bit boisterous, but with a strong sense of self and pride in their city.
That's how I read it.
Uh,
And it mentions they have a unique swag, a certain confidence maybe, a style.
a Delhi attitude. Yeah, I can picture that. It paints a picture of people who are, navigating this intense city, but holding on to a core warmth and pride.
And importantly, the script emphasizes inclusivity again. It says, Delhi makes everyone its own. Students, professionals, whoever you are.
You get absorbed into the fabric.
Yeah, it suggests that despite its scale, the city has this capacity to welcome people, to let them find their place in its story. That seems key to the Dilwal idea.
So wrapping up, the script really pushes this idea of Delhi as a multisensory thing. Not just seen, but felt.
It talks about an intoxication in its streets, passion in its people. That really gets to the intangible quality, doesn't it?
It does. It's about the vibe, the energy, something beyond just listing attractions. It's immersive.
You really feel that coming through the words. It's trying to capture that essence.
And it all comes back to that phrase, because this is Dilli, Dilwalon Ki Dilli.
Delhi, city of big-hearted people. It feels like a fitting summary of everything we've just touched on. History, energy, food, color, people, all feeding into this identity.
It definitely leaves you wanting to, well, experience it yourself.
Absolutely. The script does a great job of showing that Delhi isn't just a place you visit, it's something you experience, something you potentially become a part of.
Maybe the real takeaway is that to understand a city like Delhi, reading about it is one thing, but feeling its pulse is something else entirely.
Well said.
Heh.
Perhaps the real question it leaves us with is, how does a city manage to hold on to its heart, its dil, through millennia of such intense change? Something to ponder.